Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to that which is within you. All right, a continuance of mental illness, mental hygiene, recovery, rapid recovery, wellness reaction plans. In each of us, there's a student thirsting to understand and know reality. We feel that our perception, and it is said that your perception is your reality. We feel perception to be limited. We understand this somehow inside of us, non verbally and without words, just there. I mentioned earlier in this series about the concept of flow data, which is archiving a, a spherical amount of data in and out and synergetically processing it so it can be applied to life. That was a mouthful, but it does make sense when you reference it with perception as your reality. So every teacher I've ever ran into throughout my life, Haridas Baba, the silent sadhu, uh, Mount Madonna, uh, up in the mountains, not far from here actually. I went up there and listened to him. He doesn't speak, he has a chalkboard. And when you learn how to listen, then everyone is your teacher. Your favorite canine, nature that surrounds you, everything is a teacher. And the more you get to silence that chitter chatter internal dialogue and just in silence, stillness, not particularly stillness of body, but stillness of mind. So simplicity and stillness and silence. A good mindfulness technique. Haridas Baba was outstanding in his ability to instruct. Just about every instructor in formal settings, universities, and before, all the way to grade school, elementary. When I look back, each teacher said that same sentence in one way or another. Uh, I can even remember my eighth grade science teacher, Dr. Sternberg. And there was a nice little slogan that he put above the chalkboard in the front of the classroom. And it simply stated, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, yeah, but what will beat even that is your ability to open that portal, each chakra or each paradigm of consciousness that we pass in and out of through time. The more we become aware and drop the internal dialogue and understand that the ego is just an imposter. The ego is an imposter. The mind, a regent. The spirit, that is you. The mind has two reins, left and right. The body is a horse. The heart is a temple. Things, Robert Sapolsky, the neurophysiologist and surgeon and professor at Stanford, he goes into that in a scientific manner. I respect Dr. Sapolsky's clarity and kind of wry sense of humor. Yesterday was my friend Kelly's birthday. She turned 22. I met her here. She came to my house through home health care. I have home health care. I'm a senior, so I'm blessed that society has provided that for me. So 4 days a week, 12 hours, the healthcare center will send someone over to assist with things I need physically. So Kelly was only 18, and the first day she was shining and brilliant and all dressed in medical scrubs. And she sat right over there at the kitchen table, and the light bulb had gone out in my stand-up lamp. And I said, "Hey, Kelly, could you go change that light bulb?" And my goodness, she fumbled with the light bulb. But she opened up with me about many things, her family, her brother, her mom, her father, and her special needs regarding her health. Heart of gold, Kelly. Now she's 22, and she's moved on in life, college, a good-looking prospect as far as a significant other. He looks sharp. A young man named Joey. When I first heard that name, on a text and in an email, Joey, what to expect? Well, it turns out he is a senior at the University of Santa Cruz and business, engineering, all that good stuff. So, uh, two angels got together, and I think it's going to work out. She's, we'll keep in touch from time to time. I wanted to just mention Yogi Bhajan, Harbhajan Singh Puri. From the very beginning, I was there. 1970s when we met. I think I was 14. And I ended up even living with him in Los Angeles. I did seva, cleaning the toilets at the house he lived in. And then one time we mixed crossing in the hallway, uh, and I was able to speak to him freely, so I could ask him questions anytime, and we talked. And I asked him, "What do you think of this power mantra? Om Babaji Kriya Nama Om." And it's an algorithm sadhus use in the Himalaya mountains somehow. Siddhas it's supposed to produce. He looked at me standing, way above my head. Guys, he was tall. And he said, "I never think anything." And that kind of pierced me in some odd way. Because, this is like the international headquarters. I mean, it's a hotbed of action. I mean, data is streaming constantly in and out internationally across the globe. Uh, Various people are on the phone, computers, the cameras. It's crazy. And yet, you'd think he might say something differently. But Harbhajan Singh Puri said, "I never think anything." So that hit me in a particular way. And it got me started about thinking, well, am I this body? Am I this brain? Am I, what am I? What is my identity? So basically, the body is made up of all the elements of the earth, everything in your physiology, neurophysiology, and biopsychology, perceiving the universe through the central nervous system and a mere five senses. So I realized more and more that this body, this brain, all this chittas and siddhas, it is this what a person has to be satisfied with as their identity, such a finite thing? And then it's tormented by an encapsulated self called an ego. I'm not sure. Anyhow, this tape is running close to 13 minutes, and the last time it wouldn't allow me to produce it because it ran a little over 15, which is the limit. So I want to say I have always been with Yogi Ji. I mean, from 1970 until the day he passed away, there was always some type of contact, thanks to email, text, phone, snail mail, once in a while, even a meeting. So when he was gone, I really didn't feel like he was gone so much. And all the scandal, look, I'm a human being. I'm a man like any other on this earth. I am no saint. And I'm the last one to start throwing stones in this glass house, thanks to a very prudent Nirvar Singh, Mukhya Singh Sahib. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. I I never heard that before Nirvar said it. Well, okay, we gotta go. Bole Soni Hall, Satsuyakal, and may you be well within your own self, and may love be between you and the universe that surrounds you. Satsuyakal.